Good morning, Yankees fans. How's everybody doing on a beautiful, beautiful morning in New York City? How is everyone? I hope everybody had a great weekend. Finally, the Yankees gave us a little something to smile about, and that is good, and we're all happy about that. Kind of an exciting show again this morning, as always. But we do have a special guest appearance of Jaden Shelfield today of the Trenton Thunder. He is the son of Yankee All-Star Gary Sheffield, former Yankee All-Star Gary Sheffield. So there's a lot to cover today, guys. Sheffield will be on at 9:30 a.m. here on NY Yankee Mania. I want to welcome everybody to the chat, everybody in the email. First of all, I want to thank everybody. So many people sent well wishes and condolences for my cousin, and I really appreciate that. And a few of you wrote such wonderful, beautiful notes about the show and about the stuff that I try to do here. And I thank each and every one of you for that. Again, thank you. Please press the like button as you go in and out. And of course, I don't have to tell you, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. We're getting a little closer to our goal, which is 500 subs. Remember, everyone, we have 3 tiers of giveaways when we hit 500 subs. The third tier would be $25. The second tier is $50. And the number one prize is to win $100. And you'll get it immediately following that show with questions and give me the right answer, the first one to do that. But you must be a subscriber. And also, it would be great for you to have Zelle or Venmo because you'll get the money right in your account right away. So with that in mind, that would be something to consider, even if you don't have it. Download it. It's very safe. 1, 2, 3, and then if you don't want it anymore, you get rid of it. And it's one prize per person in a 30-day period, and only the chat and only people that are just chatting, not contact creators. Anybody that has a show or is not available. Is not eligible for it. So I just want to make that very, very clear. So that, I want to get that out of the way. We have a lot of good shows this week coming up. I will get into that in a little while. We are working on a few things that this week because I do have a couple of things going on privately, and I'm trying to work out things to make sure that you guys get the best content you possibly can. We will have a pregame show today at 4 o'clock, of course. And then we're going to go to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel, and he's going to do the Yankee broadcast. Broadcast the live game for you at 7 o'clock. And then right after that, I'm hoping everybody comes back to us. And we will do the post-game show. So there's a lot going on in NY Yankee Mania land. I also, again, I can't stress enough that yesterday was the views were incredible, but 44% of you are not subscribed, and you're listening to just about the whole show. You listen to the game, you listen to our post-game, which is fantastic. I love you for it. But can you just press the button, go to subscribe on NY Yankee Mania, and you'll get all the content. You'll get all the breaking news, the lineups as fast as we can give it to you, even before we come on the air if the Yankees give it out. Any news, any possible news, Yankee-wise or baseball-wise, we are definitely giving it to you. So, there is a lot going on. I want to start out with let's go over the scoreboard yesterday. With everything going on, we didn't really give much love to the scoreboard. So I want to do that today. And Let's see. The Pirates beat the Rockies 4-0 yesterday. The Rays beat the Cardinals 7-2. The Braves came back and beat the Mets 4-3. The Phillies came back and beat the Nationals 3-2. The Orioles the same way over the Astros 3-2. The Royals beat the Tigers 10-8. The Marlins beat the Blue Jays 5-3. The Giants beat the Brewers 4-3, as the Brewers have come down to lovely life there for a little bit. The White Sox 8-0 over the Minnesota Twins. Texas Rangers 5-0 over the Guardians. The Cubs 4-3 over the Angels. And the Mariners did a spanking on the A's 11-4 as Cal keeps hitting those home runs. He's at 49 now. Unbelievable. Cincinnati Reds 6, the Diamondbacks 1. The Dodgers went all over the Padres 8-2. And, of course, our New York Yankees beat the Red Sox 7-2 in a must win for the New York Yankees. No question about that. Let's go over a little bit about the standings, guys. So the three American League leaguers are the Detroit Tigers, the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Houston Astros. The wild card leader right now is the Boston Red Sox, a game over the Yankees. The Yankees are second wild card. They are a half a game over the Mariners. And the Mariners are the third wild card. They are 3 games over the Kansas City Royals. Let's do the National League for you National League fans here. So we have, let's see. The 3 teams that are in first place in the National League. And let's get to that. Okay, there we are. The Milwaukee Brewers, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Dodgers are your number 1 teams right now. Your wild card are the Chicago Cubs by 6.5 games. The Padres are 4.5 games in the second wild card over the New York Mets. And the Mets are 1.5 games over the Cincinnati Reds as we speak. Now, today's lineup, you got the Red Sox and the Orioles at 6:30 tonight, the Braves and the Marlins, the Rays and the Guardians, the Nationals and the New York Yankees with Ken Sitlis pitching tonight against B. Lord. So that'll be taking place at 7:05. The Minnesota Twins will play the Toronto Blue Jays. The Philadelphia Phillies and the Mets, that'll be some series and that's going to be at Citi Field also. So both New York teams are home. The Royals and the White Sox will go at it. The Diamondbacks and the Brewers will go at it. The Pirates and Cardinals, the LA Angels, Texas, the Padres and the Mariners. That's a big game for the Yankee fans. The Tigers and the Athletics, the Reds and the Dodgers. So that's where we stand right now with everything going on in the league. As I said, around 9:30, we're going to have special guest Jaden Shelfield from the Trenton Thunder, and we're very excited to have him and interview him. Thanks to Nitin Sports Media. We are very, very happy everything that he does for us. Yesterday was another crazy day that everybody spent time. I hope you enjoyed Evan doing the play-by-play. When the game got a little out of hand, I gave a helping hand, and we were doing the Dodgers and the Padres basically at the same time. I kept up with everything, to keep everybody indulged in the game and the chat. So that was a lot of fun. Don't get used to it because it's very hard for us to do 2 games. But when a game is like 11-0 in the 3rd inning, there's nothing left that you really, what can you do? So I tried my best. I used my nugget, and I decided, you know what? In between innings, we'll see what's going on in the Dodgers and Padres. So, and thank you for liking that. I really appreciate it. All right, let's have a good morning to Danny. Real Bill, how you doing? How you feeling? Hope all is well. Charles, how you feeling? How's your sister? Nitin, of course, who I'm going to hopefully come up in a few minutes. John K., how are you? Danny, how's it going? Bob Rizzo in the chat. Jeff, how are you? Kevin, how's it going? Teresa, Anna, how are things going? So the gang's all here on a Monday morning with NY Yankee Mania. So I see a possibility that Nitin might be on the bottom. And is he ready? We're going to check. If he gives me a thumbs up. All right. Well, then we're going to bring him up. And here's NR Media Nitin to start off the week. What better way to start off our show?
Hey, good morning, guys. What's up, Joe?
Nitin, how you doing?
Tune in at 9:30. My team and I booked Jaden Shelfield for today's show for Joe at 9:30. So tune in. It's gonna be a good show. And he's gonna talk about his father, obviously, and how he got into playing baseball, playing with Trenton Thunder, his experience. So tune in. He's coming on at 9:30. So my team and I booked him for Joe's show. So stay tuned.
Yeah, can't thank you enough, Nitin. You've been a big inspiration for NY Yankee Mania. Thank you so much. And we have a big build up week. Would you like to let everybody know? I mean, it's your baby, so go ahead.
Yeah. So Thursday, my team and I also booked Joe, former New York Giants tight end and Super Bowl champion. My friend Howard Cross at 8:30 a.m. He's coming on Thursday, 8:30 a.m. And then after that, on the same day, my team and I also booked my friend Sean Chacon at 2:00. He's a former Yankees Rockies pitcher, and he's currently the manager for Trent Thunder, who manages Jaden Sheffield. So he'll be joining the show also on Thursday. So tune in, guys. It would be a special treat on Thursday also. So stay tuned. And then next Monday, we booked Joe, former New York Giants linebacker and Super Bowl champion Micah Boley for 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that.
Incredible. Your work is never done, Nitin. Your work is never done. Well, I also understand, though, on Jabber in the Mouth, you have a special guest tonight, right?
Yeah, so please tonight tune into our Job in the Mouth show at 7:30. We got my friend Lindsay Barrett joining. So stay tuned for that. She was on. We booked her for Joe's show. You can see that on Joe's channel. And she's coming on our show today, Job in the Mouth. So stay tuned for that. And please tune in today and subscribe and like the channel.
Awesome. Well, we did have a little bit of good news also yesterday, Nitin. The Yankees finally got off the schneid against the Red Sox. Hopefully this means they're going to win a few in a row against them. And not only them, but this week is going to really tell a story. Are the Yankees going to be up for the challenge for lesser teams and feast on it? And what do you think it's going around the Anthony Volpe situation? What do you see there? I mean, I'm hearing all reports, all different things. What is your take on the Yankee team and surrounding Anthony Volpe at this point?
Well, he's on thin ice, in my opinion, and by giving with Boone giving what's up, Richard? By giving Boone giving Volpe the rest and putting Cabby in the lineup, that shows you something. And I think Volpe needs to start doing better, obviously, on defense and offense too. So he in my opinion, he's on thin ice. But I think I'm sure he'll be in the lineup today, in my opinion. But he needs to start playing better.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Anthony Volpe, yeah, he's not going to be in tonight's lineup. He will be supposedly in the lineup tomorrow. I don't know why they put something out like that. I mean, they're flat out coming out saying, well, he's going to miss 2 games. I mean, wouldn't it just be better just to internally talk about what you got to do? You don't see him in the lineup. That's it. Ask your questions. But why they got to come out and say he's not in the lineup, but then in the 6th, 7th inning, he comes in. What happened to a full game off, Nathan? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. The Yankees have capable players that can step in there while this guy is putting his head together. What is really going on? Is it the dog days of August that's really gotten to him? I don't know. But even this, I don't really believe the Yankees are playing this correctly. What are your feelings on that?
I mean, if they were planning, I mean, it's crazy right now what we're seeing, and I mean, obviously, other players deserve a much better chance. I mean, to play if the one player is struggling. So, um, but for him to get, I mean, for him to come in and then not get the full day rest, I mean, that doesn't make sense. If you're going to say
Right.
you're going to get the full day rest, that doesn't make sense.
No,
Uh,
it doesn't.
so either he's going to play or not going to play. So you got to decide that. And like I said, this is I feel bad for Volpe, but he's a great kid, and but he's on thin ice in my opinion, and he needs to start playing better. Like I said, he needs to start helping out the team. And but you see all these other players bench people helping out, like Cabby and Rosario. So
I agree. Good morning, Lou. Good
what's up,
morning, Mr. Med. How's it going?
Mr.
How's
Road? What's up,
everybody
Louis?
doing?
What's up, Joseph?
Yep, Joseph. How you doing, big guy? How's it going? Hopefully, T-Road. First of all, I want to address. Thank you so much for those kind words. You sent me you sent us a really beautiful note. Thank you. I'm sorry you're going through things right now, and I hope you feel better. We're here for you, T-Road. If you ever need to talk or whatever. But thank you so much and for putting out to everybody about the show. I really appreciate that we make your morning. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Med, what's going on? How are you doing? I haven't not seen you for a little bit. What do you think about your New York Mets? They're up and down. They're up and down, and they're up and down. What's cooking with this team? What is going on? I want to touch base with you, Nitin, about Trent Grisham. This guy, I mean, he's done a great job. He's on the verge of a pretty nice contract. The Yankees are in a crazy situation here. What do you think will be an evaluation for him? And do you? I did read a couple of articles today that they feel that Grisham's outfield play has gone down a notch. Do you believe that?
I don't believe that. He's a good defender. He's been playing well in the outfield. And look at his offense production, 24 home runs. No one expected that out from him. And he's getting more playing time, obviously, this year. And last year he was a spare outfielder with Soto there. But with Soto gone, he's showing what he can do as a full-time outfielder. And, man, this guy's raking, and he's putting up offensive numbers that we never expected, like I said. So I think I'm hoping there's a chance that we resign him. To be the outfielder, and like I don't know where you're reading that from, those stuff, but I think he's been good good defender this year.
Yeah, no, it was an article on NJ.com
Okay.
that basically, they now Boone gave some comments that he felt that he would the one blunder that he felt that he did was not give Grissom more at bats last year to really see what he can do. They kind of took for granted, if they needed him, they just put out a great defender in center field. But you're seeing what they're doing. So my question now is, what do you do with free agency coming up? Do you trust the idea of possibly giving him a 3-year contract or two, whatever? Or do you think he's going to walk?
There's a good chance he walks, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get paid this all season with the production he's having this year. So like Charles said, he thinks Trent is going to get paid, and I agree. I think he will get paid. It doesn't matter of what team, and if the Yankees are willing to pay him the money. So that's going to be an interesting take in the next in this year's off season. I think he's gonna cash in. I think it's gonna be a 5-year deal. It's gonna take a 5-year deal, in my opinion.
Do you think the Yankees take a gamble and give him a qualifying offer for about $21 million, which is the offer now?
I think they will gamble. I don't know, but I think he'll decline it.
All right. So and what about that ties into Dominguez? So okay, so Grissom goes, Bellinger's gonna probably opt out.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah.
The Dominguez is expendable this offseason. I think they're going to put him in trade talks, in my opinion. Which I mean, obviously, you listen to anything in the offseason. So if the right offer comes about, I think Dominguez goes. But if they can't find the right offer, I think he stays. So
Yeah, I again, I'm wondering what the situation is. It's going to be interesting. I mean, the one thing we know the Yankees aren't going to really worry about too much.
it's pitching.
Although, yeah, well, the pitching, yeah, the bullpen, I think is going to be good, even if Weaver and of course Williams walk. I think there's a very good chance of re-signing Weaver. I think Williams. I think no matter what happens, I don't think he's coming back. Um, and I don't know. You know, do the Yankees put him in that closer role again and see what he does, or you know they could try it now with this upcoming week because the schedule's a little low. I don't know. It's a. I'm sure they're pondering it. I don't know what I would do at this point, Nathan, with him. I don't know if I just leave him there and enjoy him striking people out, or putting him in a crazy situation in the ninth inning again.
You can't keep moving him. I think he's there. He's good where he's at now. You guys start like Ben said yesterday. You guys start winning games, and Ben Hart is your closer. So you gotta leave Williams and where he is right now.
You know, yeah. So I mean, I'm hoping they make a decision. See, that's the thing with the Yankees. One day you got a leadoff hitter, the next day he's batting fifth, the next day he's batting fourth, the third, then he's batting. I mean, can they just be precise? 1 week, just one day. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, Nathan. Why is everything such a project for this New York Yankee team? It's like so many questions. I mean, even with teams with injuries, like let's say the Dodgers, but they have a clue what they're going to do. The Yankees, it's like everything is up in the air. You don't know if Volpe's playing, and then they say he's not playing. He comes in the afternoon. They get Paul Blackburn. Poor Blackburn. He pitched great the 2 innings. And basically they told him, listen, go out there and you're going to throw about 80 pitches. I mean, are you kidding me? There's no, I don't know. Is there any order in this organization? That's what I don't understand with the New York Yankees these days. What is going on?
Danny brought up Adley Rutschman from the Orioles, and George even brought that up yesterday too. So, I mean, I think he'll be available this offseason, but let's see if the Warriors want to trade with the Yankees.
Well, not only that, I mean, what do you need to get for him?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a young stud. You know, did the sophomore year get to him? I don't know. What I do know is that, you know, are the Yankees going to, are the Yankees going to open up another can of worms, get a guy who maybe isn't as good as first, anticipated? I don't know. I'm not sure. What I do know is they have to get a right-handed catching hitter. That is without a doubt. I don't care at this point. I don't care who it is, but somebody's got to hit from the right side as a catcher. Joseph says, I love Rutschman, bro. Yeah, we like him, but is he is it worth what, I'm sure they're going to ask. I mean, they're going to ask for Spencer Jones. They're going to ask for this guy. They're going to ask for that guy. I don't know if I would do that. Now, as we get closer and finishing off August, we're getting to the point that we can add two people on the roster. Nitin, your first two guesses, who do you think the Yankees would bring up? From the minors.
Spencer Jones, and then probably Jake Bird.
Spencer Jones and Jake Bird. Okay. All right. Now tonight they're getting back Fernando Cruz. So I would guess they're probably gonna get rid of Paul Blackburn, more than likely. So he's coming back, And I think in another week or so, we're getting Yarborough back. Now, what do you do with Yarborough? Do you make him the long reliever? Do you make him like a Tim Hill type pitcher? Or do you give him a chance in the starting rotation?
Who?
Ryan Yarborough.
I mean, Will Warren's been pitching good. Will Warren has been pitching good as of late, and I think you put him as a long reliever.
Long reliever. Okay. All right, let's start answering some of the chat. Charles says, we don't need the Yankees to give away prospects that are good. But here's the thing, Charles. Who's really good? The Yankees, by the time they bring somebody up, we don't know. We don't know. See, these other teams, look at the Red Sox. They are full of youngsters, and they're playing well. The Yankees are full of youngsters, but some youngsters, but unfortunately, they're not performing. Some of the Red Sox are. And we don't know what the rest, listen, nobody loves Spencer Jones more than me. But you got to give him a shot. He's just standing there. He can't do much more in AAA, guys. You got to give him a shot. And are they going to give him a shot in September? Maybe. Are they going to play him? Who knows? Because every game is going to be that crucial. Can you afford to put a Spencer Jones in the lineup, and have, let's say, Dominguez, and have Wells, and have Volpe? These are like almost automatic outs. The way they're constructed, man, on paper, they look like a great team. They look like a good team, a solid team. But they're not performing like a great, solid team. That's the worry here. Mm-hmm. Now, they are playing the Nationals, and I mean, they should win the whole series, but who knows? It's crazy. Richard, Joe, I'll answer that question for you. The Marlins brought up a center fielder by the name of Jacob Marcy. Have you seen what he's doing for the Marlins? And he's young. Yeah, but Richard, you got to remember the Marlins have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So they can bring everybody up. They can bring us up.
Like, look at the Red Sox. They're in the playoff race, and they're bringing up their prospects.
Yep. But the Yankees are a different breed. What kills me when I hear, oh, this box has got to be full. How many boxes do you have to fill with the New York Yankees? How many? Box A, C, D, E, F, G? I mean, come on. And it's like with the Yankees, if you don't fill all 9 boxes, it's not happening. And I don't understand it. You can't tell me, Nitin, you cannot tell me that every prospect that comes up is 100% authentic. It's not normal.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. Well, he strikes out a little bit, but the Yankees don't allow a prospect to come up unless he's like completely the best.
Yeah, look what Charles said on the.
Yeah, you could send it to him.
Yeah.
Could you? That would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I just get flabbergasted about how the Yankees evaluate somebody coming up. It's got to be they've got to fill every box, and that's what's wrong with the Yankee thinking there. It doesn't make sense. Now they're not, they're going to tell you, well, he needs more seasoning. He strikes out a lot, but let's find it out. The Red Sox found out about Roman Anthony. The Red Sox found out about Rafaela. They move. They took a chance on Nathan Lau, and look what he's doing. Nobody wanted to touch him. That's the problem. Nobody wanted to touch him. The Red Sox get him. How many
Charles,
hits did he get?
Charles, I just put the link in the chat. Okay. Well, Charles, once you get it, let us know, and so Joe can take it out.
Real Bill, at this point, the Yankees can't bring up any young players. They're not already on the 40-man roster. They could lose Rookie of the Year eligibility for 26. Most players like Jones have a clause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
I think they want. You know what? You know what the Yankees always like the extra year with the prospects. I think that's they don't like to call them up early because they think that they're going to lose the extra year. I think they like to have the extra year just in case with their contract, Joe.
Yeah.
So that's why they call them up late because of the extra year. So
yeah, but the Yankees always react right at the last second with their 40-man roster. Why did they wait so darn long when other teams, they're so free and clear? They are so free and clear, and they don't do it. This is my argument. This is my argument. And I think we have Charles from the chat down here, and if he's ready, give me a thumbs up. Yep, and he is ready. Let's bring up the man. Hey, Charles, how you doing?
Good morning, fellas. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
I'm good.
First of all, how is your sister, and how is the family?
Look at.
She's doing good. She's she's recovering, and the doctors, they're doing a biopsy to make sure nothing spread. So far, he said it didn't look like it spread, so it's good.
Yeah, my prayers and thoughts are with your sister, Charles.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Believe me.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been so stressful, man. I know everybody's going through a lot this week, but I've been so stressed out like everybody, man. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thank God. Prayers are a very, very strong thing right now, and we all need them 100%. So
I'm glad your uncle's doing fine, Nathan. I'm happy to hear that, and thank God. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, he just he felt some pain in the chest, so my mom took him to the hospital, and then they did some tests, and then they found nothing. It was clean, and then I guess he was out of the hospital and went back home, and he feels better now. So.
Yeah, basically when that kind of I didn't have chest pain, but I woke up feeling bad when I was in Florida, and they took me to the hospital. I passed out. I don't remember nothing. They incubated me.
Oh, wow.
I was in the hospital for a week, and they found out I had a big blood clot in my aortic artery in my heart.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, almost. They didn't think I was gonna make it, but prayers work. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, very, very, very. My belief is Saint Anthony. It's always been in the family, and it's a hard prayer to Saint Anthony. Always, always.
Yeah, I see you guys. I see you got the Giants. You're ready for. I'm sure you're ready for Howard Cross.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see Howard Cross, man. I'm a Giants fan, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go Giants.
I can't tell him that I'm a Cowboy fan, right?
I mean, no, you can, but we Cowboys and Giants don't get along.
I know.
But I love you, Joe. It doesn't matter. We all good. I love you no matter what, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I love Nathan too, man. You guys are good, man. People.
Thank you.
You make my day, man.
He doesn't get any love. Nah. He doesn't get any love. He's he just does everything, but nobody cares. Nobody thanks him. This is the way. No, I'm just kidding.
I thank him every day. I thank every day for you guys, man, because you guys make. I'm glad I found this channel because before I wasn't doing nothing, and I consider you guys my family and my friends now.
The same here. But I have a question for you, Charles.
Yeah.
What brings you up here? What urged you to come on, and what topic? What's the most interesting thing that you want to get out to the fans?
I like Jose being in the lineup. He's got a great arm, and I think he brings a spark to this team because that's what we need. And I also think that they should eventually bring up Spencer Jones, if someone's going to leave or they're going to trade somebody, that he should be our center fielder next year, unless they, hopefully they don't trade him. And they also wait too long to bring up players, which is ridiculous. They're wasting these players in the minor leagues, and then they trade them away, like the 8 catches we traded away. What the heck is with that?
No, I hear you. I totally hear you.
It's crazy.
Did you think right off the bat about yesterday's game? Did you feel the Yankees were going to be dead to the water, or did you feel something special? As I said at the end of the show, there was no way they were going to lose that game last night.
I thought they were going to wreck that. I thought they were going to wreck that guy, man. I said it when I was sitting here watching it. I'm going, they're gonna explode on this guy, man, and they did.
Yeah, well,
and I'm the same. I'm the same way. I sit here and watch games, and then I'll say, right before Trent hit the home run, I said he's gonna whack one, and he did.
Yeah,
I get feelings like that too.
Oh, isn't that? I mean, it's so hard to explain. I mean, people think we're nuts, but you get this thing. You get this thing like inside of you that you just feel it. You can actually close the TV. Open it up, and you're going to see the guy turn the corner.
That's what happens to me too. I get that feeling too.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
but people can't understand it. So, what's your impression of Anthony Volpe?
I think he's off and on, man. I think he could be good sometimes, and then his fielding's atrocious. That's all I got to say. And then, I mean, when he comes up in the clutch, most of the time he doesn't do anything. So I think he's like up and down,
Mm-hmm. Do you think that it's more like he's I don't know. You think it's the dog days of August, or you just think this is the player he is?
I think it's the player he is, and I think it's in his head. I think it's up in his head. That's why he doesn't perform when he needs to. You just keep, I mean, some of the throws he makes, I mean, oh my God. And then Chaz Chisholm, with some of the throws he makes from second base, I'm like, are you kidding me? Is this Chuck Knobloch? Holy cow, man.
No, don't say Chuck Knobloch.
Speaking of Knobloch, my team and I were
no way.
My team and I are good friends with Chuck Knobloch and his manager, and also we're good friends with Dallas Strawberry. And both of them were at Woodbridge Brewing Company yesterday. Both of them together, seeing the fans. And I wasn't there, but they were both there yesterday with the fans at Woodbridge.
Yeah, you know who I would like to see on the show, Meredith Marakovich.
Yeah, we can. I can try. My team and I can try and do that.
I love her, man. She's so sweet, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And she knows her stuff. I mean,
man, she's great, man. I love her, man.
She worked with the Phillies first, and then
yes, yep, and the 76ers, right?
Yes.
She also did stuff with because it's hard to believe how long she's been here.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's been like forever.
I thought it was just like yesterday. Kim Jones was doing a great job, and she's still fantastic. They have brought so much life and joy to pregame, postgame, and what they do. I mean, they're very, very knowledgeable, and they are great. And I really like for them to. I'm glad that you mentioned Meredith, because I really would like for her to do some more commentating with the guys, either on radio or TV. And I believe if Susan Waldman, when she's about to retire, I think Meredith would be the greatest replacement that they can get. They have it in-house right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they really, really should consider.
I think Meredith is more of a reporter, I think, right? More than a play-by-play, or she can do play-by-play, but she's used to doing like the side reporting, sideline reporting, and the updates. But I would love to see her. I would love to see her do play-by-play alongside Dave Sims.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, listen, we're not knocking out Susan Waldman, but bottom line is, let's the Yankees have some good in-house people, and they're well respected, around the globe, and I think it's great. So yeah, if we can get Meredith on the show, that would be incredible.
Yeah, she would be good in play-by-play. I think she's really knowledgeable.
Yes. John Ferrazzo says, good morning, everyone. Glad to see you, Charles. Glad you're feeling better. Go Giants. I'm a big Giant fan.
Go Giants.
That's not good for me. No, just kidding. Richard, Nitin, this is for Nitin. Joe called the game yesterday. I'm telling you, his ad-libbing and personality in his ability. This guy is a natural baseball announcer. He's too modest.
Mm-hmm.
I hated reading that because it was about me. But thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
And I have something else to say that whoever thinks that Boone is making out all these lineups and everything, he's not. He's getting told what to do, and that's the bottom line. So everybody blaming him. Yeah, he makes some bad decisions sometimes, but it's not him all the time. They're making the lineups and everything and telling him what to do and who to put here, who to put there, which is a bunch of baloney to me, because baseball, the old school managers used to go by gut. They don't do that no more. It's crazy.
You're right. You're 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we have an old friend, Mr. Morning and Afternoon and Evening co-host, Mr. Sean Browning. And if he's ready, we're going to bring him up, guys.
Well,
and here he is.
Sean. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
What's going on, Mr. Working Man? Do you ever come up for air?
No, it's gotten a little better. I got some time off from working on special events, but it was just hectic during moving week. So,
Awesome. Did you get to check out the Yankee game last night? What are your thoughts?
I listened to some of it, or most of it. And I was listening to Dave Sims and Susan Waldman, and then obviously Ken on the doing the play-by-play on The Ugly Truth.
Yep.
Because I just can't stand the ESPN announcers. I mean, aside from Cone, something about it. They'll go off topic too much. And then they'll take time to bash teams like the Yankees, especially the Yankees.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
When they got John Smoltz on doing play-by-play, oh my God, I can't stand it.
He's
a Yankee hater, man.
Yeah, but I'll tell you guys a funny story, Sean, Charles, and Joe. My team and I we helped work the GTSM shows this year in Edison, New Jersey. So we got to work the back room with all the athletes. It was a big show for the fans, and John Smoltz was there, and I was able to I worked with John Smoltz during that event along with other athletes, but it was great working with John Smoltz. I'm telling you, he's a great person. When I met him, he's a great personality. We chopped it up, we talked baseball, and he told me a lot of things. He never brought up the Yankees, but I agree with you guys. I think whenever he always hates on the Yankees, I don't know why, but I agree with you guys. He's much of a Yankee hater, but I have a lot of respect for him because when I was working with him at the GTSM shows, he talked baseball, and it was great to work with along with the other athletes. We had a whole bunch of athletes, like Drew Brees was there. We had Dennis Rodman, Lawrence Taylor, you name it. We had a whole bunch of people there. So
yeah. But no, I know why Smoltz has a problem with the Yankees. Well, it's two reasons: 96 and 99.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because they should have won, or they thought they were going to win after, especially those two dominating games, Game 1 and 2, when Bobby Cox was to me a bozo for bringing in their closer when they were up 11-1, and I think that really set the Yankees on fire. and they went crazy after that. I mean, there's no excuse to bring in your closer when you. I don't tell me he needed work and all that. That's just showing up the team, and that really to me that fired up the Yankees, and they went on. They went on to a great 4-game sweep.
Right.
So that was great.
But yeah,
So,
I mean, because remember the Braves, they won in '95. That '90s team was supposed to be a dynasty.
yeah, but they never won. They never finished in the finish line. How great what? I mean, that pitching and everything. You know what it was? They concentrated on that. They always missed that one bat. The only time they were really, really good is when they added David Justice. But
Right.
they were always
Yeah.
missing. They had the Ryan Kleskos. They had people like that. Marquise Grissom, who was okay, but he wasn't. Their hitters were not superstar hitters. They had one or two. Then they added Fred McGriff and all of that. But if you look at that lineup in '96, Mark Lanke, maybe Chipper Jones.
Yep.
Yeah. Andrew Jones.
Yeah, their catcher was okay, but their pitching was outstanding.
So that's Andrew Jones and David Justice are two other players that my team and I are connected with also. And Andrew, my team reached out to Andrew Jones yesterday to see if he's interested in coming on Joe's show, but he got back to us saying he's on a golf trip right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Andrew Jones, he will come on this show one day.
Right.
So.
Yeah, he was great.
But as far as the game though, playing wise, Rodon, I don't think Rodon gets enough credit. I mean, he had a game plan, a strategy that he went up to, and aside from that 6th inning, when they just finally got to him, when he's already at like 90 something pitches.
Yeah, I thought. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean,
I'm sorry.
what I seen was, man, he located pitches. He kept him down and away, kept jamming them. He was just cruising, and I mean, his 14th win. And I know some fans still want to dog him, as not an ace, but he doesn't have to be the ace. We got Cole, we got Freed, and Rodon's just that third pillar to help that rotation while these young guns like Schmidt, or I mean, Schmidt too, but when he gets back, but I mean Hill and all those guys, they can learn and develop and master. Because Rodon seems to have this adjustment where he's no longer relying on just being a power pitcher, strikeout pitcher.
I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree. One thing about Clark Smith, be honest with you, I don't think he's going to pitch another game for the Yankees.
Yeah, I don't like him that much.
I just don't. I just have that feeling. There's going to be so much going on next year. There really isn't room for him if you really think about it.
No,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying, yeah. I mean, there's a thing where I think Schmidt will probably thrive somewhere else, not in New York. I mean, he's a decent pitcher, a 4-5 guy. You know,
I could see him on the Marlins, possibly the Marlins or something like that. Real Bill chimes in. He says, "Sad news, folks. ESPN is in the process of purchasing the MLB TV. Peacock is trying to purchase Sunday Night Baseball, and Netflix is trying to purchase Home Run Derby. I mean, what are we, yo-yos? I mean, one day we got to go to ESPN. The next day we got to go to Peacock. The next day is Netflix. The next day is the Yes Network. The next day is SNY. What? I mean, we're not yo-yos here, guys. Let's put
it's all a monopoly, man. It's all about money, man. That's all it is.
No, I mean, now you got all these different mergers. I mean, you got, what is it? ABC. Well, ABC always owned the ESPN, but I mean, you got Paramount, CBS, all these places merging with each other.
I just can't. Now, Mr. Met is chiming in. It's already final. ESPN already bought MLB.TV.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh
so
my God!
what does that mean now?
So that means
Yeah,
like,
you're gonna pay $500 a year for it now.
Well, anybody right now that I don't know if it'll change, but the last 5 years, if you had T-Mobile, T-Mobile will give you the MLB package for free, and they've been doing that for 5 years. And you could sign up like right before opening day, and boom, you're in, and you have it for free. I don't know what's going to happen with ESPN now, if they're going to charge MLB. T-Mobile, or are they still going to be a conglomerate?
yeah.
We don't know.
So
We
it's
don't
not.
know.
I don't. I think it's. Um. I think it says here MLB New Year's TV deal to overall with ESPN, NBC, Netflix, and more. But I guess they agree with ESPN. So
You
Yeah,
know,
but you still gotta get the FCC to do the final approval before anything's set in stone.
uh
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a monopoly, man. That's all it is. It's a monopoly. They trying to monopolize everything.
The one thing that drives me crazy, and I'm sure to all baseball fans or sports in general, when you're watching the Yankees, let's say on Netflix, that's it. If you don't have another outlet or another TV connected, you can't watch anything else. And a sports fan or a journalist needs to go around to see what's going on. You can't do that with Netflix. You have to you have to watch what you're watching, get your phone, download whatever you got to download. So you got the Yankees on the big screen, and let's say you're covering you want to see the whatever game is on the MLB network, let's say, and it's important. You can't go to it. It's disgusting. What I mean, what do we have local TV for now, guys? I mean, might as well ditch it
Well,
because you can't watch it anymore.
well, now I mean now you got all these different streaming services of channels like
Yeah,
what is it, Hulu, Philo, all those different ones.
Roku TV, and then you have
yeah, they're another one.
yeah, and then
And
yeah, and then wait, Sean, you said what? Fubu or what's it called?
Fubu, Hulu,
Yeah, Hulu. Yep, yep,
Philo,
yep.
Sling. Yeah, all these different ones. Roku, and yeah, but
I
then you're
mean,
paying like $100 for them.
Yeah.
yeah, and the
That's
thing is,
crazy.
what they're doing? What they're actually doing is forcing you to watch one channel. And too bad on you. You have to do so. You have to move a TV next to it or get it on your phone. You can't watch your phone a lot. Your eyes, sooner or later, it's going to affect you. You can't do that. And I mean, the good old days of regular TV, ESPN, the MLB network up until like a couple of years ago, you're able to, boom, you switch. Okay, I could watch that pitch. I mean, I understand some people don't switch, they'll watch one game. But that's not the norm for us. All of us right here, we like to see what the other teams are doing. And there's no reason why you have to go to other outlets to find out what the game is when you have a perfectly good TV and you're paying a couple of $100 a month for your cable service. That's what
Right.
gets to me.
I mean, you can always
Yeah,
get the direct TV, right?
the
Yeah,
cable
and the
prices
problem
are outrageous too. I don't even watch regular channels on my TV. It's crazy.
You
Yeah.
say DirecTV. The problem with DirecTV, I mean, they're very, very good customer service and all.
Mhm.
The problem is we get a little rain, you lose it. You get snow, it freezes. You get this, if that's the problem with I had DirecTV and Cablevision and Spectrum all at one time. But I had a reason. I'm working in the industry. I need to see these things. But now you need 10 different outlets. It's insane. And I feel bad for the people that are on a budget. If you're on a budget, what are you going to do? Do you know that the cheapest cable system now is a little over $100? Only 10 up to 10 years ago was $50. Now
Yeah, not no more.
they put that on a senior citizen, and they
They
pay you
don't
on
care.
that a little bit. They give you a reprieve for 1 year, but then God forbid you don't remember that. Let's say next August you got a call. They'll raise you $90.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's totally insane.
I only pay for the internet because I use streaming because I'm not paying that. I'm not paying outrageous prices for cable. No way, man.
But again, with the
Like-
streaming, Charles, you're really limited to one thing. So, an example, on a Monday night, you got a big wrestling fan, so you're watching Monday Night Raw, but you're a Yankee fan. How do you watch the Yankees? You got to stay on Netflix.
Yeah, I get you. I watch the Yankees before anything else.
Right.
I mean, I
well,
love wrestling, but I
I'm just-
got to watch the Yankees. I watch all the games. So
you know, you miss everything during the week. If I'm just giving an example, like the Yankees play on a Wednesday night on Netflix, and again, an example, AEW wrestling is Wednesday night. You can on TBS. You can't watch that.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
You can't.
But
if you're
I
lucky
can't,
enough
you know, like these-
on your
yeah,
phone,
I could watch it on my phone if I wanted to. You know, there's plenty of apps on there. But it's just it's just like you said, I'm retired. I'm on a fixed income right now because, you know, it's hard, man. It's not easy to pay $100 or $200 a month, you know, extra.
right, and you know, and they give you the sob story. Well, you know, and this, I mean, you really, you know, one thing that a secret, guys, what you could do to lower your bill. The first thing you have to do is you call the cable company and don't talk to a regular customer service. You're going right to the retention department and you want to disconnect. They're the ones that will lower your bill. They're the only ones that have the power. They don't tell you that, but I'm telling you, if your bill is astronomical, go to the retention department. You call them. Oh, you want to cancel? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Please put me through. They'll put you through, and always call before 5 p.m. Never later than that, because then you start going all these crazy places around the world, and they will never help you. So,
Yeah,
so 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when to do it. And once you do it, that's the way you save on your bill, and you can watch and you'll get some satisfaction. So, guys, I love it that you're here and everything.
My friend Jaden is in. So.
Yeah, guys, I want to thank you for being on. We are gonna go to Mr. Jaden Shelfield.
You can drop me, and then you can add me at the end later.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here, and we'll speak to you guys soon.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
You got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you can drop me and then add me at the end.
Okay, no problem. All right, fans. Well, guess what? We have our star player here, Jaden Shelfield of the Trenton Thunder, and we're excited to have him on. And you may know his father, but we'll talk about that as we bring him on. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. My God, you look exactly like your dad. Oh, my God. Now, wait a minute. Did he get younger, or did you I mean, what's going on here?
Well, the goatee is definitely inspired by Pops, so I guess there's some similarities there.
So, well, first of all, thank you so much for getting up a little bit early for us. I really appreciate it. And so tell me, first off, before anything, growing up, knowing your dad was a very, very famous all-star player, a really great player, and of course, the best part, he was a New York Yankee. What went through your mind, and was there a day that you just woke up and said, geez, I'm going to do that too. I'm going to be like my dad. How did you feel growing up having a star like that in the family?
Honestly, like I don't think I really processed it when I was younger. My dad wasn't really like the overbearing type where he pushed us to kind of play sports or baseball in general. And just growing up at home with my dad in the house, he was just dad to me. So I don't think I really processed it.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine. But did you follow? Did you go to many stadiums? And did you understand? Like, I mean, he was a Dodger, he was a Met, he was a Yankee, he was, I believe, a Brave also, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's actually where I was born. So I was born in Atlanta when he was on the Braves. I remember most of the ballparks that we've been to. So I remember being in Detroit. I remember being in New York. I remember being, New York twice. I remember Yankee Stadium. I remember the Met Stadium as well. Just being a kid and kind of running around those ballparks. So I would say that those are some of my earliest memories. And, I think I have some pretty cool memories, but they were kind of like normal for me at the time. So, I remember planting sunflower seeds at Citi Field in the clay, hoping that they were going to grow sunflowers.
Oh my God, really? That's
Yeah.
cool. So now, to get to the meat and potatoes about you, when did you start saying, "Hey, I got the itch. I want to do what my dad does, and I want my own identity"? How did this start? Did it start from high school? Did it start from the lower when you were young? How did it all begin for you?
So I mean, I had always been playing baseball, but I think the moment that really like clicked for me was when I was a freshman in high school. So up until that point, baseball and like you're the bigger, the faster, the stronger kid, and my freshman year was the first time that I really struggled with baseball, and I wasn't really a kid that enjoyed, or I wouldn't say enjoyed, but I wasn't a kid that really took struggling well. So I kind of took it as a challenge, and just dealing with that first like taste of like not having success and something that had come easy to me before. I think that that's kind of what motivated me to really start dialing into baseball and to really start focusing on just becoming a better baseball player in general.
That's awesome. By the way, before we go on, Nitin gives his best, and he says, "Thank you so much for joining our show." So kudos to you and to Nitin's team for getting you on. So we appreciate it. And again, thank you for that. Again, I can't thank you enough. And the fans are very, very happy. And they are. Would you a little bit in the interview be okay to answer some questions?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, but before that, so now we get we get you to the Trenton Thunder. Tell us the experience of getting there. What are the goals, and who sees you? Is it a lot of scouts? The coverage and all. I know somebody like Nitin is there just about every night, and he rah-rahs everyone, and he's good at what he does. But where do you see yourself from here? Are you hoping? Does this develop into, or do you have to go to the Florida League? Do you have to go? Where do you go from here?
Honestly, I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm trying to figure out my steps just like everybody else. The draft league, I think, is just an amazing league. I think one of the biggest things that I was so surprised about was just like how cohesive the league is and how well run it is. It starts from the top down with Jeff Hurley with the Thunder down to just like the players themselves, the media guys, like all of them are just, it's like a well-oiled machine. And from day one, I felt at home. So I think that it's been an awesome experience. And like I was surprised by just how like professionally ran it is, and just like how different it was from college.
Awesome. Okay. Well, you have a question from Mr. Med. First of all, he says, "Welcome. Thank you. And you're a spitting image of your dad." As like I said, I mean, there's no question. I got to take a double take here. My question for you is, what do you like about playing in New Jersey and your brightest moment as a Trenton Thunder so far?
So playing in New Jersey, once again, like I've lived in New Jersey. I've been in this area before, and I've just gotten nothing but love from the fans and the just shout out the Thunder fans. It's just been it's been such a cool experience for me, and I would say like my favorite memories being a Trenton Thunder player is it actually starts with the media team. Like we have this cat meme that goes on the scoreboard whenever we get an RBI or anything like that, and
Cool.
all the guys have kind of started to gravitate towards that like one like meme that pops up, and we'll do like a little dance in the dugout. So like after you hit an RBI, like guys are like super hyped to see the cat pop up on the screen with like the EDM music blasting, and it's it gets the whole stadium super excited. So I think that is probably one of my coolest memories, being a Trenton Thunder player.
What is your favorite? This is Charles now. What is your favorite memory in growing up and watching your dad, and what is he the most proud of?
I would say my favorite memory playing baseball with my dad is it was actually just like a summer ball tournament. I don't think it really meant anything, but
It meant a lot to you.
yeah, it did mean a lot to me. So I think this was like my sophomore year of high school. And I think this is like a wood bat homer. My dad used to watch like every single one of my summer ball games. And I remember we had gotten to the field early, we had worked, and I hadn't hit a home run on the bigger field yet. And I remember that game, I ended up going deep and having like a 2-for-4 game. And I remember when I hit the ball, just seeing the excitement on my dad's face, and it was a big moment for me. It was a big moment for him. So I think that's one of my favorite baseball memories of my dad.
So if you had to give a scouting report on Jaden Shelfield, what would you give to someone? How would you scout yourself?
Just in what sense? Like
your throws, your batting, your whatever. What is your number one? What is your niche? What is your best accolades to maybe getting you back in, getting into the major leagues? What are you looking to do, and how do you feel about it?
I would say my best tool is like really bat to ball. In college, I found a lot of success just really picking up RBIs and just being a tough out. I have like I'll eat up pitches. That's something that I'll do, and I'll make sure that I squeeze out runs when I need to. So that's really what I've taken a lot of pride in, and that's really what I've been trying to adjust to at the professional level.
Now you're traveling. Do you enjoy traveling? Is that the grind of going every place to place? And does that take the energy out of a player when you're going from places to places and it's a long season?
I would say definitely. Like anytime you're traveling a lot, it's definitely a little energy consuming. It's a lot different than college. College, you'll travel for maybe 3 days at a time. You'll do a weekend series somewhere, and it's a lot easier to kind of manage. But with the pro schedule, you're traveling maybe 6 days in a week, 6 days away from home, and you're spending long hours on a bus. So, just like everything else, like it does take a lot of energy to be on that bus for so long. It's not very comfortable in any sense, but we make it work. And, this is what I love to do. So I don't really mind it all too much.
Talk to us a little bit about your manager, Mr. Chacon, who's an ex-Yankee pitcher. How has he changed? Do you have a good relate? Does he have a good relationship with you guys? what tell us about his managing skills.
Well, Shaq is awesome. Like, I love Shaq. I think that we have a pretty good relationship, and he's definitely been just a manager that's going to stick out to me for the rest of my time playing baseball. He's a manager that'll take the time to kind of explain the little things to you, and really just kind of explain where you stand and like that type of thing. So if there's really no like uncertainty, and I think that that's kind of a luxury in baseball, to kind of know like what's going on at all times. I don't think that it's something standard across like all managers, but for him to really just like slow the game down and break things down the way that he does, and just to be able to pick his brain on how he understands the game has just been such a cool experience. And he's an amazing manager, and I'd run through a brick wall for that guy. So.
All right. That we like to hear. That's dedication. You have a question from Teresa here. It goes, so prepare your day. Tell us what it's like. You get up and you got to go to the ballpark. What's the preparation when you come in? What's the first thing that goes on in a baseball player's mind?
So preparation wise, we have a lot of downtime in the mornings. A lot of people don't realize that for like a 7:00 game, we'll show up to the yard at 3:00.
Right.
So, before that, like, you're doing your stuff on your own. So if you like to be at the gym, you want to eat, like whatever you want to do, like you kind of handle that situation on your own before you get to the yard at 3:00. So 3:00, we might have early BP, 30 minutes in. So you want to get your BP stuff on, get stretched, and then by the time you get out there, we'll have our team stretch, hit our BP. If you want to do individual work with the coaches, that's the time for you to do that after that. And yeah, I mean, it's just from 3:00 on, you're pretty much solely dedicated to just preparing for the game. So whether that be BP, extra reps on the field, defensively, even weightlifting at the gym or at the stadium. So it's really what you make of it. And some guys like to relax before the game. I'm a guy that likes to get my work done a little bit earlier, and then I'll kind of relax closer to game time.
Jeff asks, I always wondered about baseball players, and my question to you is, do you guys eat before you play, or does the spread come out after you win? And if you lose, do you get penalized by not eating? He's just being a little funny here.
No, once again, thank you to Jeff Hurley. He takes care of us really nicely at our stadium. We get a spread before and after our games. And yeah, like there's never been a time where, I could think being on this team where I've been like, hey, like we need X or we need Y. Like they take care of us very nicely. And they just make sure that we're fueled and ready to go. They just put us in the best position to win. So
now, is there like a time limit? Like, in other words, you don't want to like be totally full when you're ready to play the game. So it's like a 45-minute, an hour. You get to do what you need to do, and then that's it. Or at the end of the game, you guys chill out, win or lose, and then you go. How does that work? How does that sit with you?
So it really just depends on what they bring out there. So for a pregame spread, it's usually something on the lighter side, something that you can pick up with your fingers, something quick that you can eat. It usually comes out like an hour or two before the game. So you have a little bit of time to eat that and then have it settle down. So you're not too full before the game starts. And then after the game, they usually hook us up with some pretty good like home style cooking.
Kevin asks, thank you for coming on the show, and we hope one day you're just like your dad. He hit the crap out of the ball. But my question to you is, when there's a big rain delay, what do you guys usually do? I mean, we hear you play. Guys play cards. Guys do this. Guys do that. What goes into your mindset?
Whenever there's a rain delay, so once again, like our stadium is newly renovated. It's super nice.
Yes.
We actually have like a little shuffleboard game in the locker room. So guys will go in there. We'll play like shuffleboard. Like it's like a little handheld thing. I don't know if that's what it's exactly called, but we'll do that. Play cards. There's TVs in there, so guys will watch TV, take a nap. There's a lot of things that you can do at the stadium. And just during the rain delay, we have cages under the stadium, so we could take more BP if we would like to, or do some tee work.
That is great.
And yeah, like weight room under the stadium as well. There's a handful of things that you can do during a rain delay just to kind of pass time. So, but most of the guys gravitate towards each other a lot. So we usually just sit in there and end up talking and playing games with each other.
Mr. Met asks you, what position do you play at this point? And would it be a dream for you at all to be drafted by the New York Yankee organization?
So I am a primary right fielder, but I can play all the positions in the outfield. If I got drafted by the Yankees, that would be a dream come true. I myself am a Yankees fan as well. I enjoy to watch the Yankees. And yeah, like I just love the culture of New York, and I think that would be a dream come true. So if I ever got picked up by the Yankees, that would honestly be like a whole coming to a full circle moment for me.
John Ferrazzo, avid viewer on the channel. Hey, Jaden, nice to see you. Hope to see you.
That's our trainer Marquise right there. So.
Hi, trainer. How you doing? Welcome to the show. So John Ferrazzo asks you, great to see you. Thanks for being on the show. And we love to see you on the Yankees soon. What is your favorite position to play, and where do you like to bat in the lineup?
So my favorite position to play is definitely right field, and I feel like I see the ball the best in right field. And the second part of that question was what part of the lineup I enjoy to be in, correct?
Yes.
So I usually like to bat at either the 2 spot or the 7 spot, just because they are both spots in the lineup that you can generate runs. I like to hit with guys on base. It just makes hitting a little bit easier for me. And yeah, that's like, I just like to be in positions to generate runs.
We do have a question from Dennis. He feels that your dad completely belongs in the Hall of Fame. And what's your feeling about that? Would you, is it rah-rah, or does it matter to him? He knows he had a fantastic career. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I got to see the other side of my dad, where I saw the work he put in. I saw like kind of his preparation before every single game. So it kind of showed me exactly like what was needed to be a professional at that level. I think that there's definitely tiers to it. And, I feel like if a lot of people saw just like the preparation he used to put in, like my dad was always like, my dad had these big forearms when he was playing, and he would walk around with these grippers 24/7. So it was almost like he was working out 24 hours a day. Like I never saw him without the grippers. And, like he would wake up super early, and he'd have these super like intense gym sessions, and then go out and drop me off at school or whatever he would do. And then he would go to the stadium.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And yeah, so, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame as well. But, I think it's something that him and our family have kind of come to terms with, where, if it's in the cards, it's in the cards. But, I think the numbers speak for himself. Like, he was a great player in his own respect. So I think that, the fans know what he was able to do. I think that the MLB players know exactly what he was able to do. And, we're just blessed to be in the situation that we're in. So, there's a lot worse situations to be in than not being in the Hall of Fame. So, I think we've come to terms with, just it being kind of what's in the cards.
Well, I got a fun question for you from Anna. She's in our chat, and she asks, what does a good-looking guy like you do for fun?
Well, personally, I like to play video games. I'm a big Call of Duty guy.
There you go.
I'm also kind of like a movie buff too. So like I'll watch movies, TV, and video games. That's kind of like those are my hobbies.
So
I like to play chess as well.
yes. Oh wow. Oh okay. And she also asked if you had a chance to be with any two superstars in any sport, and you could have the whole night with them, who would that be?
That's actually a really hard question for me. It's hard because I don't feel like I really get like starstruck by a lot of people. But I might have to come back to that question. I think
No problem. Okay. So we have Bob Rizzo said, again, well, it has to do with the traveling. He wants to know, is it tough to be away from the family? And if you have a relationship, how do you gauge that? How does it all work out if you're going to be, let's say, away for 6 to 7 months?
So it's definitely tough being away from home, but I think that college kind of prepares you for that because you're spending months and months at a time away from home anyway. Excuse me. This is Dosey, another one of our pitchers. Kind of in a traffic area right now.
Good morning.
Yeah. So I think that it's a little bit like I was prepared for it just dealing with college, being away from home. You know, like you kind of get over it your freshman year when you're like, okay, wow, like I'm really out here on my own. And, you know, mom and dad can come visit whenever, but, you know, they definitely raised me to be a little bit more independent and be able to handle myself kind of being away from home. Relationship wise, it's definitely tough being away, but you make it work. And then you just try to find somebody that's like, able to understand just kind of the commitment it takes to be able to play the sport and to be traveling all the time. So if you can find that, then, you know, you're in a good spot.
John, another John, actually from New Jersey asks, what do you do as far as with the fans? Do you mingle with the fans a lot? Do they ask you a lot of questions? Do you sign autographs? What's a typical day on the field? Do you like mingling with the fans?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I said, like New Jersey's got some of the coolest fans that I've been a part of, and I played in some stadiums, but you know, I don't think it compares to anything in Trenton. You know, I feel like just interacting with the fans, it's always super respectful. I've never felt like overwhelmed by just like kind of like the chatter from the crowd. I think that they do a really good job of just being like very respectful, and you know, I try to make sure I sign everybody's autographs. If I can talk to you, like I'll talk to you. I don't mind chattering. And yeah, like I just think it's a cool environment because, you know, obviously I'm out here playing in a long season, but you know, the fans definitely make the entire experience, especially when they're just as awesome as our fans back at home.
Now, here's a question from me. So when the season is over, what goes on? Do you get asked to go to winter ball or Arizona league or something, or do you do that on your own? What's a typical when you say goodbye to the guys? What happens with Jaden at that point?
I mean, that's when you really just like get with your agent. You get with you start reaching out to teams and kind of seeing like where your next steps are. So I'll definitely be looking to play winter ball, and then just kind of figuring out my next steps from there. But yeah, like I said, like I just take it one day at a time, and you know, I'm trying to figure that stuff out as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you ever think about playing? Going out and seeing it, because a lot of players love to play in Japan. Did you ever think about doing something like that down the line?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm open to all options in that sense. I think it'd be super cool. It was definitely on my board of things that I would possibly do. So, you know, if that's an option for me, I definitely think I'd take that option. So, I'm just trying to figure out what my next steps are.
Richard, another big time lover, of baseball, the Yankees and all. He asks, Jaden, I'm amazed that your head is so completely on straight, and you're a very, very fine young man. Your dad and mom did a very, very good job raising such a cool superstar, and that's what you are. You are a superstar. There's no question about it. And we're really looking forward to you to keep moving forward. And from what Nitin says, you are really an outstanding guy, an outstanding player, and you're really moving forward for your career. And we're going to follow you, big guy. We think that any rah rah from Nitin is rah rah to us. So, and you're always welcome here. And I have a little surprise for you, because
Okay.
Mr. Nitin, you might know this guy. He's everywhere.
Yo,
Can't get rid of him.
How you
Welcome,
doing?
Nitin.
what's up?
Welcome,
Thank,
Nitin.
I'm
thank you.
good. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for joining Joe's show. I really appreciate it.
So what do
Yeah,
you
of
guys?
course.
You guys see each other in the field all day? Do you rib each other, or what do you guys do? Because you're
Well,
always saying some really cool things about this man. So,
So,
what goes on, guys?
so like pregame stuff, like when, like shout out to the other media guys like Travis. Shout out to Travis. He's been there the whole time, and also our friend Matt. He's been there, and then we had a bunch of youngins this year. I brought in a bunch of young people like twin reporters, Cooper and Carter. Shout out to them. They came they covered a couple of games, and so like pregame we go on the field, we chop it up with the players and do some pregame interviews, and if they have time, but we just chop it up with them and make sure they feel comfortable and get ready for the game before. And we love watching batting practice and how they do it. And they do a great job of Trent Thunder does a great job of putting the players in a good position to win these games. And the batting and then they do a lot. They work on different techniques. Like, it's amazing what they do. Like, shout out to Sean Chacon and Ron and Bobby and all the coaching staff. And they put everybody in the great position. And you can tell these players love playing for them, and they're committed to playing baseball. And even Jaden is a great guy. And the first time I met him and CC's son, when beginning of the season, the first half, when I met Carson and Jaden and the rest of the team, and I already knew, I can tell that they're committed and they love to play the game of baseball. And Jaden works hard. He's a hard worker, and the rest of his teammates are amazing. And you saw one of his teammates just walked in, Dozy. That's another he's a great pitcher. Watch out for Dozy Drakeford, man. He's a great pitcher, and the rest of the team though too. So shout out to I've been working for Trent Thunder for 4 years. This was my 4th year covering the team, working with the team, and I saw all the roster constructions and different players, learning each name, but this team, when covering this team was great also. Yeah, special. So shout out to Jaden, and shout out to the team, and shout out to all the media people there at Trent Thunder.
Jaden, Bryce has a question. Who's your favorite teammate if you had to pick one person?
I don't think I could pick that one person. I think our team, and this is not typical for every single team. I think our team gels very well. Guys genuinely enjoy to show up to the clubhouse and spend time with each other. So, we spend pretty much like 7 hours a day with each other automatically. Like, that's something that we do anyway. But guys choose to hang out with each other outside of baseball hours. So I think that's a very rare thing. In most cases, you're not going to have a team that totally gets along with each other, but I feel like this team meshes very well. And, I guess, how many guys do we have on the team? Like 27, I believe?
I think 27, yeah.
So
yeah.
27 out of 27, like, we all will hang out with each other. We'll all go and like grab food with each other and that type of thing. So on our off days, we spend it together. So I think, yeah, that's an extremely hard question for me to answer. I don't think I can answer that one.
What about growing up with your dad and all? Who were you in awe with? Say, oh my God, I can't believe I'm next to so and so. Who would that be?
I'm trying to think, because I was a little bit younger, so like,
yeah,
players.
Understandable, like, yes.
So players almost kind of like came across as like uncles to me. They didn't like, I didn't look at them as like the superstars that they were, but like when I look back, I'm like, oh, like I kind of have like cool stories being around like the clubhouse. Like I remember when I was young, I locked Jeter out of his phone.
That's cool.
Because, yeah, so when the iPhone first came out, he had like, I remember he had like a whole like stack of boxes. He ended up giving my brother a phone, and I was just like I was a bad little kid, like running around the clubhouse. Like I would take people's phones and I'd pretend like I was calling people, but I was actually calling people on his phone and and locking them out. So I remember stuff like that.
We the interview here is going so cool. I want to try something a little different, and I got an idea from one of the callers here. We're gonna play a little game, and you know what that is? What's your favorite food?
Ooh.
I would say burgers. I eat burgers all the time.
Burgers? You're a player. Come on, I want to hear filet mignon. I don't want to hear burgers. Come on.
I cook a pretty good burger, so that's I would say that's like my.
Do you at least air fry it?
No, I wish I could say yeah.
Tell the truth. Come on,
I'm a big griller. I like grilling.
Okay, so your favorite food is burgers. All right, that's no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you asked me about my favorite food, not if it was good for me.
Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie would probably be Scarface.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. We're now we're getting a little better. It like I said before. If you had to interview one major person, who would that be?
Player-wise?
Player-wise.
Probably Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. Oh, okay. Good pick. Good pick.
So, I haven't had a chance to meet him just yet. And, I would really, for me, it's more about like information. Like, I think I would really like to just kind of pick his brain apart and kind of see like what he thinks about when he's up at the plate and just kind of to get his like hitting philosophy. I think that would be super interesting for me. So, if you ever see him and want to set that up for me, just let me know.
I'd love to. Definitely love to.
Hey, that'd be. I mean, he's hard to. I don't know. He's hard to get a hold of, but we'll try and see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I gotta. They're answering this. Are you a WWE fan?
I wouldn't say too heavily, but I do know what's going on. Like I do know some of the main names, and I used to watch WWE when I was younger. If somebody wanted to test me on it a little bit, I think I might fall short, but I definitely watch a little bit of WWE.
Do you like the idea that a superstar or a star could just make a turn like that, like Jelly Roll or somebody, a singer that can just automatically become a WWE superstar for like one event or something? Would that be something that might interest you down the line after you have a great career?
I mean, yeah, like, it's something fun to do. Like WWE is obviously like entertainment. It's cool entertainment. Like I enjoy watching it. I think that they do a really good production, and yeah, like I mean, I'm all for it. So.
Well, one thing that I see for you, and I think you should, down the line when your career is over and you get like me a little older, how about announcing? You'd be a great broadcaster. You project fantastic, and you have a career right there. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I hadn't really thought about, but I'll definitely keep that in mind.
No, you should. You should. You project.
Yeah, Jaden will definitely be a good announcer. Like for example, his father, he does. I think he still does like the game on Fox, right? The playoff games with Jimmy Rollins and all, or Pedro.
So I haven't been following that as recently. I think the last 4 years have been kind of difficult for me to like kind of take in media just because we play so often. And I just graduated from Georgetown University, so most of my time is just really making sure that I was hitting the books and making sure that I was able to go out there and play. So you got to keep your grades up, and obviously you have to compete at a certain level to be on the field. So like that, I spent my last 4 years just like solely dedicated to making sure that I was in a position to to be able to play every day, honestly.
Yeah.
Richard asks a really good question for you. What do you think about a catcher hitting 49 home runs and it's only August? And do you think that, in your opinion, that is the hardest position to play?
As a catcher?
Yes.
I would say definitely. Being a catcher is a demanding position. It's definitely physically the most demanding position. You have to manage. You have to be a guy's guy to be able to be a catcher, because if you don't mesh well with your pitchers and like they don't like what you're calling, or you're not a dog back there, like guys don't like to pitch to catchers that are not I guess like those type of people. Like they really have to command that they have to command the stadium, they have to command the field. So hitting 49 home runs as a catcher and being a guy behind the dish, that's two tools in itself.
49 home runs, and it's not even September 1st yet. And
that's insane.
Where will it
that's
take
a very
him?
hard thing to do.
Listen, I mean, at this point, you got to rah-rah the man, whether you're a Yankee fan, a Met fan, a Dodger fan, it doesn't matter. I mean, what this guy is doing is just incredible. I mean, as a catcher, in growing up, I used to watch, I'm sure you've heard the name Thurman Munson. This guy was playing with one leg basically most of the time. And I don't know how he did it, but he was in the lineup every day, nicked up. I mean, really terrible. But now, I mean, it's like you see this and it's amazing. I mean, the other day, Ben Rice of the Yankees, I mean, he got hit in the throat. He got hit in the shoulder. He got hit in the arm. He got hit here. And what does he do? He gets up, he hits a home run. Now, how do you do that? I mean, you're completely nicked up. But my God, so catcher, I think, first of all, I think you got to be nuts to be a catcher. You have to be really insane. That's my opinion. And to me, the next position I was always worried about is a pitcher. Because somebody hits, like your dad hitting a ball that hard. I mean, I remember seeing the third base coach, whoever it was with any team, when your dad was up, he went to hide by where the top went. Because I'd be scared, you know what? When your dad is up with that wild swing, oh my God, he hit the ball. There was a ball your dad hit in Fenway Park. I'll never forget. I thought the Green Monster was going to fall down. I mean, this thing was hit like a rocket. And this was in the playoffs, actually, when they went on to win the third game and they were up 3-0, and then we all know what happened. But he hit a ball so hard. I felt bad for that wall. And then, the guy that's inside, he must have been shaking, because that was one of the hardest hit balls I've ever seen in my life. I mean, that was incredible. I don't know if your dad would remember that, but let me tell you, I watched that hit, and I'll never forget. It's one of my highlights. I'll never forget a ball hit like that. He was just amazing. And hey, listen, if you follow that footstep, we're going to rah-rah you all the way to, hopefully, to the New York Yankees. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be an amazing story right there.
But that would be super cool.
No, we can't thank you enough for taking time in your busy schedule. You're off today, right? Mondays.
They're playing a game.
No, we play tonight at 7.
Okay. Because I know AA and AAA for regular MLB, they're usually off on Monday. So I'm just, but you guys' work is never done. You just play and play and play, and that's great. And we're going to be rooting for you. We're always there. Nathan gives us updates every day. Sometimes he comes on live from there, lets us know what's going on. But listen, you're invited here anytime. We want to see the development. All of us here at NY Yankee Mania, very proud of you. Keep going, because you're going to be your own man. You're going to be the Jaden Shelfield, and you're going to stand up on your own 2 feet. And we're praying for you, and we're really rooting for you to do some really good things and see you in MLB. So, but if nothing else, you have a great career with Trenton. And you got great guys around you. As you said, you have a great manager, which, by the way, thanks to Nathan, might be coming on our show on Thursday.
Sean is coming on here on Thursday, Jaden.
Okay.
And don't worry, I'm going to give you a big shout out. I promise. There's no problem about that. But yeah, no, I thank you so much. The Yankee community is very, very hoping and praying that you just keep going forward. I want to see you in the major leagues, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Being in pinstripes that'd be super cool. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, wherever it is. I mean, we would love for you to be a Yankee, especially a big right-handed hitter. They can always use that. That is without a doubt. But lots of luck with you, really.
Mr. Matt has a question here.
Yeah.
He said, Mr. Matt said, so Mr. Matt says, I got a question. Is your batting stance similar to your dad's? And definitely yes.
Yeah, I'll let you answer that one. You've kind of seen me bat a little bit, so.
Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Matt, to answer your question, yeah, Jaden has a similar stance to his dad, and it's kind of identical to it too, which is cool. And actually, his father did make an appearance at the ballpark one day, and I was able to meet him just for a few minutes because he was busy. I just said hi, what's up to Gary, but Gary obviously was teaching you some techniques there on the field, and yeah, he has a similar stance as his dad. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's cool. Great. And let's see, Mr. Met, he said that he really, really liked your dad. Your dad was an inspiration, a really good, and he played with spirit, with heart. He was always grinding. And I really loved it when I heard that he signed with the New York Yankees. I was like, yes, that is a great piece, because he puts fear into the pitchers, no question. And a left-handed pitcher, oh my God, he was amazing. He was really amazing. So, but we want to see the same for you, my friend. We want to see you out there. And I know according to Nitin, you got the tools. So let's do it, baby. Let's get you on this Yankee roster. Come on. We need you. And I'm not kidding either. We're going to do it. But I want a front row seat once you become the starting right fielder or left field for the Yankees down the line.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
I get a front row seat, even before Nitin. I'm sorry, because I'm rah-rahing you, and that's it. But no, Jane, you are welcome anytime, and I would love to have you back on here. We talk about the full season, or what was going on with Trenton. And anytime, any news, any good news for you, please come back and share it with us. The fans would really love that.
Yeah, of course.
Nitin, you have any final words?
I just want to say thank you to Jaden for taking his time to join Joe's show, and obviously they have a big game tonight, and they're fighting for something right now, and their focus locked in, and they got a big win yesterday, so that's huge. So Jaden, good luck tonight. Tell everyone I said good luck. We missed you guys already. It was a great season, a great covering you guys, obviously, and unfortunately I won't be there for the last homestand this week. I'll be going to Florida visiting my family, so that's but I'm looking forward to next season already. But Jaden, keep up the great work. We love covering you. We love working with you and the rest of the team, and good luck rest of the way, and good luck tonight. That's all.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for having me.
Oh, are you kidding? And again, good luck to you. Keep us posted on all your good work and where you're going. And a big love to your family, to your dad. Tell him we love him. And he was a very, very great Yankee, and we appreciate all of his efforts.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day. And go Thunder, baby. Go.
Yes, sir. Go Thunder.
Talk to you soon. Take care. Thank you. Well, Nathan, great guy. Really, really nice guy. And I really wish the best for him. I really do. I think he's going to – his attitude, you could see. You know when somebody's really genuine, you could see that.
Yeah, good job, Joe. You did great. Good job.
Thank you. And the chat was really good. Some really nice questions, really good questions as always. So we appreciate that. But wow, we've been on the air for an hour, almost over an hour and a half. So some thoughts, Nitin, on this brand new series coming up against the Nationals, and well, I know you're on your way to Trenton. Would you be able to join a little bit and give some feedback on the Yankee Nationals later on?
The Trenton's on the road.
Oh, I thought you were going there today.
No, they're on the road trip. They're on the road.
I'm
Mahoney.
sorry. I'm sorry. I heard that wrong. Well, so that means you definitely could join us at 4:00.
Yeah, most likely.
I appreciate that. So, So with everything going on, it's real exciting, and let's see how the Yankees are going to play this with the lineup coming out a little bit later on and all, and they start with the Nationals.
Yeah,
I can see the Yankees winning 6 out of 7.
Yeah, I can see 6-1. 7-0 will be tough, obviously. And Nationals, we should be able to sweep the Nationals, but like I said, it's not gonna be a cakewalk because Nationals are a gritty team. And they got some good young players, like for example, James Wood. What a talent he is. And also what's it called? Mackenzie Gore,
right. The only thing with Woods is he's really got to sharpen up a little bit against left-handed pitching. He looks so lost, and it doesn't matter who the pitcher is. He's lost as a left. Right-handers he clobbers, but lefties he leaves. He's got to improve on that if he wants to take that next step to be a star, a real all-star. I mean, that's my opinion. That's what I've been seeing from him. And I've seen a lot of national games because, between the East Coast, they play the Mets a lot. Sometimes they're on the network. So they're a lot. And I like the kid. I just he needs a little bit more. And I guarantee you a kid like that would be in the minors for the Yankees. They would not have him up.
Yeah.
You could see that structure, the way it is. So, again, let's see how it goes. But some final thoughts, Nathan. First of all, thank you for bringing Jaden on. He's a really, really good guy, really good guest, and I wish nothing but the best for him and his family. Kudos to him. I think he's going to do you could see with that attitude, he's going to go places in Major League Baseball. I really feel that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yes. So final thoughts as we go, and then get ready for the pregame show a little bit later on.
Let's go Yankees, and keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's go.
Yeah, and everybody, as you're going in and out, please press the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, it's really important. The people that are 44% that watch us, please come in and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. I see the numbers. I love that you guys are there, but I just need for you to go to the other side. Please subscribe to the channel. We want to give away. We have that giveaway. Also, don't forget, guys, and Nathan, we have the tag team, 3 women against the men. We're gonna do a powwow panel, and we're gonna give trivia questions. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're going to decide who's the winning team. And the winning team will share $100. So there's a lot going on, guys. So let's do this. Don't be afraid to come on. We want to see Katie. We want to see Yankee Girl. We want to see Joan on here.
Celia.
Let's do this. Celia, come on. We got to do this. You'll have a captain on the team. It'll be like a Family Feud type of deal. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, and also don't forget about our November 11th show, everyone. That's hopefully going to be the who's who in actors, actresses, ball players, CEOs, you name it. We're going to have it here on Yankee Mania. So a lot going on. We are going to give you Broadway. We are going to give you play-by-play here this week. We will let you know what the circumstances. Probably in our pregame show, I will let you know what is going on. So with that in mind, everyone, thank you so much. Nathan, thank you for everything that you do for us. And what's coming up is amazing. Mm-hmm. I hope you have a really, really great day. I hope the family is doing well. And I know you're getting ready for your vacation. And I hope while you're there, you stop by and say hello. I really hope that. I'm sure you'll have your computer with you.
Yeah.
And please do that. God bless you all, everyone. God bless America. God bless the Yankees. Go Jaden Sheffield. Thank you so much for what you coming on this early in the morning, which is not early anymore. We're at 10:30, so we're getting ready for brunch. And we will see you at 4 p.m. Everyone, don't forget, Ken the Ugly Truth will have the game at 7 p.m. on on his channel. Don't forget to rah Ken and his channel, and then come back to us for the post game. Looking forward to seeing everybody at 4 o'clock. Have a great day. Let's go Yankees, and subscribe. Thank you. Good day, everyone.